But we do start with that breaking news. The Supreme Court has just temporarily blocked the lower court rulings placing restrictions on access to a widely used abortion pill. The court is now asking both sides to weigh in by Tuesday over whether lower court rulings on mifepristone should be allowed to take effect, and while the case works its way through this federal court system. Now, this comes after the Biden administration and the drugs maker asked the Supreme Court to intervene. They sure did. Joining us now is ABC News senior national policy reporter Anne Flaherty. So, Anne, we've been talking about this all day. This move here now gives justices more time to fully consider the issues that were raised in this legal challenge. It's not a ton of time, though.
That's right. So the abortion rights movement breathing a sigh of relief this evening as they get a few more days to keep the status quo on this abortion pill. So what just happened moments ago was Justice Alito agreed to an administrative stay on the lower Texas court ruling. That's the ruling that would have suspended approval of the abortion drug. The Fifth Circuit agreeing to at least put serious restrictions on the drug. All of those rulings now on hold. So what Alito has said is they want to hear from both sides of this debate. They're giving them until midnight on Wednesday to file any briefs with the court. And then that's when the court can decide whether or not they want to take this up. Now, the next steps in this is that the Supreme Court could decide whether or not to issue a stay on the ruling while they hear this case and keep that freezing of the Texas ruling throughout the court case, throughout the lawsuit, or they could agree to allow the Fifth Circuit for that decision to move ahead. So, a really complicated path ahead. We've heard from the plaintiffs in this case. They say this is an administrative move. It's to be expected. But the abortion rights movement saying that this is, a very temporary win, and they plan to fight this in the days going forward.
Yeah, as you point out, a sigh of relief there. What does this mean for mail delivery, specifically of mifepristone?
So all of this keeps the FDA rules intact that have been around since 2016. So what that means is you can actually mail the drug. You can obtain it through a telehealth visit, and you can get it up to 10 weeks. So one of the things that we were talking about is if the Fifth Circuit decision was allowed to stay, then that would have been snapped back to about 7 weeks. Most women don't know that they're pregnant until about after 6 weeks. So this will be more widely available. Abortion clinics are going to continue to provide this pill in states where it's legal, as they have been now for months. But of course, all of that could change because all eyes will be on the Supreme Court. With that Wednesday at midnight, everything could change by Thursday. We'll be waiting to see what the Supreme Court does.
Right, and so we've been talking about Florida all day, and we're going to talk about that in just a second, but I want to mention, it just came over the wires here that in Colorado, the Democratic governor there, Jared Polis, just signed a couple of bills saying that he wants to make their state, Colorado, a safe haven for abortion and gender-affirming care there. So we look at Colorado making that move. We look at Florida making quite a different move, this new 6-week abortion ban there in Florida. Do we think that could face some legal challenges ahead?
So absolutely, that 6-week abortion ban is going to face some legal challenges. There's already a 15-week ban that DeSantis has signed that's in the courts right now, so we're going to see how that plays out. But really what all of this says is that there's this patchwork system that's throughout the country, so it really depends on where you go, and it makes these states like Colorado, Washington, Massachusetts destinations for people to get gender-affirming care or abortions. And then, of course, now, once the Florida ban goes into effect, we will have a large piece of the South that will be solidly against abortion rights.
All right, Anne Flaherty, our thanks to you. We'll, of course, be paying close attention to this in the coming days.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.